All right, so this is going to be the parent meeting for the Footlocker cross-country trip. This is something that's required for any out-of-state trip to happen. Hopefully this works for everyone. If there are any questions after this is all said and done, feel free to call me, email me, talk to me at practice. We have a couple deadlines that are already coming up, so we really have to start going with this trip. So the Footlocker trip is something that the team has been going on for a number of years. I can remember going on this trip when I was running in high school. Essentially, Footlocker puts on one of the only true national championships in high school athletics. We are looking to go to the regional qualifier in California. This trip is looking to be Thursday, November 30th through Sunday, December 3rd, with the race being Saturday, December 2nd. I handed out an itinerary to a lot of the athletes after region. There is a link on the website and also attached to the email I'm sending out with this information. So that's the plan. We are planning on going in a group with some other schools. Our bus itself will consist of our school and Lehigh. I've been talking a lot with the Lehigh coach about numbers and about our expectations on who can go to this trip. So we'll go into that in a little bit. The first thing I need to mention is we've got a couple deadlines already coming up. And the first thing is 1 week from today, so October 16th, we need to have our deposit down. So I need to have a really good count of how many people are looking to go to Footlocker by next Monday. Now, with that, how I'm going to be taking that count is through the contract that I want the parents and athletes to sign with me. Essentially, this is committing to do a number of things. With Footlocker is, at least from my perspective, is seen as a reward for a good, successful season of hard work, but it's also an opportunity to continue to train, which is really important. So I don't like people going just looking to have a good time. We're here to work, and I like to do well at Footlocker because to me it's a race. It's not a fun trip where we go to Six Flags. It's a race. That's why I went in high school. I hope that's why a lot of people are going, and that's one of the big reasons we're organizing this, is to go and get a taste of some national level competition. So in order for athletes to go, in this contract I'm going to highlight the main points. Number one, I need people to come to practice. I expect 80% attendance from now until Footlocker, so till December. That is, I consider us having 5 days of practice, so 4 out of 5 days, which honestly is, from my perspective, is very generous. You get to miss a whole day of practice if you wish, but no more. The next thing is I expect everyone from the day of state, which is next Wednesday, to Footlocker. I expect everyone to participate in a race. I'm attaching a link with suggestions for races. I don't really care what you do, I just need you to race and report it to me. The reporting is kind of how I know you've done it. The next thing is that I need to get your uniform back. Without you getting that uniform back to me, I won't take you. You know, you signed a contract at the beginning that you would give this back to me in good condition, so I need those back, or else I'm not even going to consider taking you. The next thing is, let's see, race, uniform, and so that's really the biggest thing. You know, if you have any issues with those, feel free to contact me, and we'll go from there. Now, I'm going to say, talking to Lehigh, they have about as big of a team as we do. There are 56 spots on the bus, and there may be more people than that who actually want to go. So we're both establishing criteria to really push people to want to be there. And the way we look at it is the people who want to be there are going to do the work. So if you're one of those people who wants to do the work, commit and we'll make it happen. Now, a lot of people are planning on using their fundraising money for this. If you've already done and participated as much as you can in the fundraisers, you probably already have enough to go to Footlocker, which is great. Now, the way we're going to handle these funds, I'm going to be giving this to the financial office, and Colette will be kind of managing it from there. You have to have your cross-country fee paid before we actually consider that money. Colette is going to take a look at everyone who's planning on going to Footlocker, and if you haven't got your $100 participation fee paid, she's going to take it from that money. So we have 3 more fundraisers that we have scheduled. 2 of them are football games, and another one we have, we did this last year, we're helping at the Halloween half with some aid stations. Halloween half and the next football game are both October 28th. Now, the fundraiser for the race is going to be early in the morning, and then the football game, it's still scheduled as TBA, so we will give you that information as soon as we can. Then the last one is November 18th, which is actually getting pretty close to when it's going to happen. I'm thinking I may, after the 28th, just consolidate the money and distribute it, so at least people know where they're standing, and then with that last fundraiser, kind of just collect the funds and distribute it based off that game alone. We did all 6 games last year and then distributed it, but it gets really close to Footlocker, and it's hard to know what you owe when it's a week away, especially when all the money needs to be paid by October 30th. So that's when the trip is looking to be $325. We have a $50 deposit by Monday. The rest would be $275. So that's when we need that money in, and hopefully our numbers are starting to come in. That $50, that deposit, is non-refundable. So you better decide if you really want to go quickly, or else you might be out a lot of money, because November 6th is the final day for any refunds. At that point, you're committed, and you are hopefully not thinking of backing out. So that's kind of what we're looking at. I put high expectation for this because this is a serious race for me. It's a lot of work to organize these things, but it's also traditionally a lot of fun. So I want people to earn this trip and not just think they're entitled to it. Once again, if you have any questions on what my expectations are, how this trip is going to work, call me, text me, email me, talk to me at practice, and we'll hopefully sort everything out. So that's all I've got for this. Hopefully everyone sees it, and remember that first deadline is next Monday, October 16th. I need to get the contract done. At the very bottom of it, if you want to just use your fundraising money for that deposit, just check that, and we will take care of it from there. Okay? Thank you. Thanks for a great season, and I look forward to continuing to work with you.